Good morning, aspirants. Today we will study relationship of anthropology with various disciplines. We will start with relationship with economics. Now, economics as a subject is concerned with economy of industrialized society. It mainly deals with demand and supply, price mechanism, capital market, stock market, etc. Now, economics does not study economic activity in relationship with the total social organization of a society, whereas economic anthropology as a subject is associated with cross-cultural and comparative study of economic system with various societies. Now, it studies a particular economic system in relationship with total social organization of a society, and it also studies all kinds of economic organization. For example, economy of simple society, peasant society, and modern society. So therefore economic anthropology studies economic aspect of a man in an integrated and holistic manner. Now, economic anthropology studies this economic aspect of a society with relation to its culture, political organization, kinship system, material culture, and value system. Now, for example, in potlatch, which is a gift-giving feast in USA, where wealth is burnt in order to increase the social status. You will not find it in economics. You will only find it in economic anthropology, where wealth is burnt in order to increase the social status. Such a custom is prevalent in many simple societies and can be explained only by economic anthropology. So, thus, economic anthropology studies economic system in an integrated as an integrated part of a cultural matrix. Now, what are the similarities between economics and economic anthropology? Both of them believe in scarcity principle. Now, what is this? In this, we consider that resources are always scarce or limited, whereas means are unlimited. What is it? Resources are always scarce or limited, whereas means are unlimited. Hence, there must be a rational relationship between the desires of a man and availability of resources. So, both economic and economic anthropology, though differ from each other in the approach, but both deal with the economic behavior of a man. Although economic anthropology is holistic, whereas economics is atomistic in nature. We'll move on to relationship with society. Relationship with sociology. Now, what is sociology? Sociology is related to anthropology through its social cultural branch. Although they differ from approach, although they differ from each other in terms of methodology. For example, sociology studies about the society, whereas anthropology studies about man. Thus, study of society is quite natural as a part of a society, as a quite natural a part of anthropology. Now, to study sociology, we need to know this: what is social structure? Now, social structure is a permanent set of relationship that exist in a society between individuals, individual groups, or within groups. It is static and non-changing concept. So, in carrying out a comparative study of social structure is the socio-cultural anthropologist who compared between the modern and simple societies for generating meaningful scientific law, whereas sociologists had a very little scope for comparison. Why? Because they compared only between different modern societies. Now, what is the difference between them? Anthropology studies both simple and complex studies, whereas sociology is concerned only with complex Western societies. Now, socio-cultural anthropology, you will find that they collect data through fieldwork and face-to-face study, whereas sociologists, they collect data through questionnaire and schedule. So, thus anthropology is unique and holistic discipline, studying society of a man in totality in terms of space and time. whereas sociology is just a path study. Now, relationship with political science. Political science is associated with anthropology again through its socio-cultural branch. Now, both these disciplines deal with political system of man, but they differ from each other in terms of their approach and scope. But when you collaborate both political science and anthropology, they have helped in solving many political problems. We'll start with political science. What is it? It is concerned with political system of modern society, which has a state and a government. So therefore it studies system of governance, various types of constitutions, process of elections, functioning of governance, etc. As a result, they have understanding about the political behavior of a man, but it studies the political system in isolation. That is about political science. Now, what is political anthropology? Political anthropology studies political system of all kinds of society, with more emphasis on simple society. So they study political affair in integration with other affairs of human societies. Now, for example, the relationship of political organization with economic organization and kinship, etc. So consequently, they have developed a universal law of political behavior of man. What have they done it? They have developed a universal law of political behavior of man. Now, in recent times, political anthropology, in collaboration with political science, has contributed a lot to solve political turmoils in many recently liberated countries. For example, it has helped in Africa, which has been suffering from many problems of new nation states in its various countries. We'll study this concept of new nation state when we study subject 2 or paper 2 of anthropology. Thus, political anthropology studies political behavior of man in a holistic manner. That's most important, in a holistic manner. Whereas political science studies political system of a man in a part manner. We'll move on. Relationship with medical science. Now, what does medical science do? It deals with prevention, diagnosis, and treatment as a part of management of diseases. Since human health should be understood from the perspective of biology and socio-cultural system. So, we'll find out how medical science is associated with the physical as well as social cultural anthropology. We'll start with medical science's relationship with physical anthropology. As a part of human variation, we'll find that anthropology studies blood group types, HLA system, which are part of medical science. Dermatography study has also benefited the branch of forensic science. So first one is about human variation, second is about dermatography study, third is about comparative anatomy or anthropometry, is the area which has helped in the manufacturing of artificial limbs. The fourth point is physical anthropologists study growth and development pattern of human being. This has helped the elderly people in their in their old age problems, to help them in their old age problems and deal with the issue of aging. Fifth point, physical anthropology has found out cause behind hereditary characters of diseases, which has benefited the medical science. Now, genetic engineering and biotechnology is also studied in anthropology and medical science in order to promote the human health through prevention, diagnosis and treatment. Now we'll study the medical sciences relationship with socio-cultural anthropology. The concept of disease and well-being are culturally determined. Yes, tribal people in India don't treat themselves until they are bedridden. Second is diagnosis. There are many social cultural mechanisms to diagnose several types of diseases and symptoms. For example, we'll quote this example. In rural Bengal, snake bite is diagnosed through tasting of green chilies by the victim. Treatment. Certain knowledge of leaves and barks are there in every society to cure and diagnose several diseases. For example, we know that tulsi leaves along with honey are used to cure common cold. Fourth point, ethnobotany. It means that using plants as medicines for diagnosing and curing many diseases in simple societies. For example, Kanu tribe in Nilgiri Hills uses herbal medicines to increase their resistive power. Similarly, Saharia tribes in Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan use certain herbs as contraceptives to prevent pregnancy. So, thus, medical science and anthropology borrow knowledge from each other to enrich their overall understanding about various aspects of human health, which is the product not only for biology but also of culture. We'll study now relationship with history. History can be defined as a chronological sequence of events in the past. It is related with all the branches of anthropology, that is physical anthropology, socio-cultural anthropology and archaeological anthropology. We'll study it separately. How we'll study? We'll start with relationship with physical or biological anthropology. Now, one of the branches of physical anthropology is study of human evolution. This branch deals with origin and evolution of man. They collect fossil evidence, give dating to them by various means, and then they go for reconstruction of the logical sequence in order to find out various links in the chain of evolution of human being. Hence, we can say that physical anthropology deals with human history. Now, we'll study about relationship with socio-cultural anthropology. Now, there are basically two kinds of study in socio-cultural anthropology. That is synchronic study and diachronic study. Now, when it comes to synchronic study, it means that study of society and culture at the time or as it exists now and here. So it does not take into account the changed aspect of society. We'll quote here functionalism. For example, functionalism has nothing to do with the history, whereas diachronic study considers changed aspect of society and culture. For example, evolutionism and diffusionism. They are concerned with the past. To that effect, they are trying to reconstruct the cultural past. Now, relationship with archaeological anthropology. Now, what is archaeological anthropology? Archaeological anthropology is the study of prehistoric society without script. It includes evidences in form of tools and equipments which are left over by the people over millions of years ago, which are then collected and dated for the reconstruction of socio-cultural affairs of man in the remotest past. Thus, historical approach is the background for archaeology. So, what we can say is anthropology deals with history of man in a holistic manner. It deals with physical, socio-cultural history, whereas history as a subject deals with past of a man in a part manner, since it studies only socio-cultural aspect. Thank you. You can join the Telegram channel. The link has been provided below, and this PDF will be available over there. You can join the channel for the anthropology material and the test series. Thank you.